Hello, and welcome to Wyverns and Weirdos, the journey home. I am your Dungeon Master, Darby, and joining me as always are Zoe, playing 𝗖𝗔𝗦𝗧, Emily, playing Beatrice, Laura, playing Conrad, Johanna, playing 𝗲. Let's jump into it. Where we last left off after dealing with their afternoon, the party made their way back to the Pillar Trove, and on the way, Conrad saw a mysterious figure who, upon conversing with it, revealed itself to be an apparition of 𝗖𝗔𝗦𝗧, seemingly bound to Conrad, as he has the beneficiaries tied to Ravenloft. Meanwhile, Paul and Beatrice discussed why Beatrice was not currently doing many things that people typically need to do to survive. Leaving those kind of allaying Paul and 𝗖𝗔𝗦𝗧's concerns in that regard, while 𝗖𝗔𝗦𝗧 went up to talk to Conrad, who, startled by her knocking, woke up from a dream, or woke up from a nap, rather, having, in a panic, summoned his shadow spawn, but not remembering the name it granted it. Upon finally opening the door for 𝗖𝗔𝗦𝗧, the young wizard looked over her friend's shoulder to see an amber statue resembling a life-sized 𝗔𝗦𝗧 in the room.
So 𝗖𝗔𝗦𝗧 takes in Conrad's kind of shell-shocked, wide-eyed expression, and then she sees these wisps behind him and sees this shape appear, this amber shape, and she's like, what? And as the face crystallizes, Conrad would see pure panic as she literally grabs him and pulls him behind her.
And as you're pulled behind, you see yourself, the amber statue that is now where your creature of shadows was a moment before.
Are you get back? Are you okay? What is that, Conrad? Are you okay? What's going on?
Is it the same? So it's a statue. It's not the same kind of like semi-corporeal kind of like state that he was before.
No, it is a statue that appears to be made of amber.
Does he look like he's like conscious of, or the course is like, what are you doing here? What did you do? Why can't I? It must have been important.
But Conrad, are you all right? Is this what's happening?
Does the statue not move? It doesn't seem to recognize do anything. doesn't react in any way.
Cocks its head initially.
And Conrad mirrors that. And then just like, he just looks more confused. What are you doing? He's paying Sepia no mind, even though she is protecting him.
There's no response.
He shoves past Sepia and just steps back to the statue. Go to like grab it by the shoulders and like give it a shove.
All right.
I was encouraged with the DM's like, okay.
Okay. All right.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, as you shove this amber statue, and it starts back a bit before bracing itself and looking. And yeah, I'm gonna ask you to roll initiative.
Oh no!
And I'll get everyone to roll initiative. We'll see if Beatrice and Fall get alerted to anything. Conrad, you have probably technically benefited from a short rest, but you have also cast one spell after that.
I did, yes, so I'll mark that off. Just a moment.
Yes.
Oh, I just remember I only have 2 spell slots.
Okay.
So 19 for Beatrice.
21 for Fall.
Brilliant.
23 for Conrad.
Alright. And Sepia?
Dirty 20.
Alright. Let's start. The statue won initiative with a 24 total.
I guess when
Okay.
Conrad did shove it, he was just like, what is the meaning of this? When he did the little shove.
Yeah. You said 23 or
23,
21,
yeah.
23.
23.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, so it is going to start with it's gonna start with a let's start simple. Couple of unarmed strikes against you, Conrad. The first one is a 15, which I take it misses.
Yes, that misses.
And the second, only a 12.
Cool. Yeah, so he manages to duck out of the way. And he kind of skids back a bit. He's like, what is the meaning of this? Why do you do this? This gets us nowhere.
Okay. Alright, next is your go, Conrad.
Alright, what I'm going to do... He went to cast a spell first, so his rapier is probably still by his bed. So instead, he is going to... what am I going to do? I'm going to... he's going to try and, like... He wants to kind of just like get this thing off balance. So like a takedown basically, but you know, it's a statue. So I guess a grapple, I suppose.
Okay.
I don't know what that's probably the closest, I suppose, or shove. A shove?
Yeah, shove.
So that would be a strength roll, or what would that be?
Yeah, it would be an athletics against its I guess it's athletics, basically.
All right. Cool. So, sorry, my brain is blanking on maths. I rolled a natural 18, so that's a 7 on top of it.
That's more
25.
than,
Yeah.
Yep. So you shove it 10 feet back.
Okay. And then, so that's my action, and then, no, he's not gonna move. He's like, you stand down now. What did you do? And again, he doesn't sound as sharp as he would normally in this situation.
Okay.
Doesn't know why.
Alright. Next is Paul, but you're out with Beatrice and have no idea anything's going on.
Fun convo with Beatrice. A little strong.
back.
Yeah. Then after that is Sevia.
I'm using my free action to panic.
Yep.
So yeah, Conrad like shoved in and has gone up to this statue, and it's just started trying to like throwing fists. But Conrad's talking to it like this isn't weird. So, oh god, this wasn't enough time to think. Why must you? Highs, Sevia is going to do something stupid. Okay, so Sevia is going to run in as well.
Yeah.
She's going to, so she's going to run in next to Conrad. And she's going to try and, like, duck around and get behind the statue.
Yeah.
In a sort of flanking position, mayhap. Even though he has none of his weapons on him, unless he has sleep daggers. She's trying. So, yeah, she's gonna get to that position and then look up at this statue and sort of in the moment misinterpreting what Conrad's saying, like what his meaning is. She's going to be like, you heard him, answer him. What are you doing here? You're meant to be gone. You're meant to be dead. What is this? What are you doing here? And I would like to I don't really have a lot that I can do narratively or even really properly because I'm in a small room. So Sevia is just going to continue to do the stupid thing because she's trying not to cause a massive fuss, like in case lots of people come in here and get hurt. And she's going to, from behind, put both hands in the middle of Statue Strahd's back, and she's going to do Shocking Grasp.
Okay. Is that a...
That's
an
a
attack?
to hit.
A to hit.
Yeah. 21.
Alright. Let me double check. Because I am going off basically two different stat blocks here. That is enough to hit.
Cool. So, Statue Strahd is going to take 13 points of lightning damage.
Yeah.
And he can't take any reactions until the start of its next go.
Okay. Alright. Next is Beatrice, who, alongside Paul, is welcome back to the Pillow Trove. And it is the start of its next go. Okay.
Well,
and as you are right up by it, it is going to... It is going to attack you. First attack is going to be with an unarmed strike, Sevia. Yeah, no, that's only.
Would mage armor still be up?
No, it would have been more than 8 hours.
Then
So
my
that's a 12, which would just hit.
Yep, cool.
Yeah.
Hit me, Amber boy. It's been a while.
Yeah. You are not going to take damage though. You are instead going to be grappled.
Nifty.
As you feel with its second attack, mist, this shadowy mist coalesce around the hand and creep up and start to go down your throat as if to drain your life essence. Oh. Can you see that?
Is that a 20?
Uh-oh. It's a nat 20!
That is a 20 on that attack. So you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As the hand crushes around your neck.
Yep, so 12 points of bludgeoning.
Yeah. So and
I'm
then,
waiting for the thing that made you pull that face.
I mean, it's not an incredible amount. But it is okay, and I rolled fairly poorly. So
Just tell me, Darby.
25 points of necrotic damage.
Emily, are you excited to see this number go all the way down? Sevia's on a quarter of her hit points.
Yeah. Is that 26?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. And that is the statue's go. Conrad, it's your go. You saw that, and you see basically as that shadow essence is going down Sevia's throat, just the veins like bulging and black on the sides of her neck and going
like Conrad
up
looks
into her cheeks.
half the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh. Hang on, sorry. Okay. I am going to... Sorry, I'm just double checking something. We'll give it a try. Conrad is going to he'll still try, like he shoved it, then reached forward and grabbed Sevia. He sees that. And Conrad his appearance starts to mimic that slightly, as if he was about to go into to do like a form of dread, but instead he kind of like those ever-present noises. He kind of presses a hand to his head and then tries to, in that momentary panic, turn that outwards. And I would like the Strahd Golem to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
So this is your action or your bonus action?
It's my action, so I'm
Okay.
casting a spell.
Yeah.
Yes.
So were you using your form of dread as well?
No.
As your no.
A flavor thing, yeah.
Okay. So I think you still have uses of form of dread left for today, don't you?
I do, yeah. But he'll probably use... I'll probably save my bonus action to cast the help action on Sevia.
Yes.
It's my
Might be
little
an idea.
spoiler. I suppose, okay, well, we'll do that first. So Connor's like, Sevia, get out of there. And that's going to be... give you advantage on your next thing. And then that explosion, he's trying to, again, put his hand to his head and that turn it outwards. Yeah. Got to make a save of 16. Yeah.
Does not.
Cool, awesome. All right, so I've cast 𝗖𝗓𝗦𝗧's Psychic Lance. On a failed save, the target takes 7d6 psychic damage and is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And then it can, like, at the end of its turn, it can take a cool. All right, so
this is your aberrant spirit. I've modified it a bit.
Oh, yeah.
But this is your aberrant spirit. Do you want to have a look at the aberrant spirit spell for a moment, please?
Hang on. Aberrant spirit. Sorry. Yep.
You want to look at the stat block?
Sorry, hang on. Aberrant spirit.
Under your summon aberration spell.
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Okay, cool. Sorry, just one moment.
So it is this
summon
creature,
aberration.
I'm combining basically this stat block with another stat block to get this creature.
Yeah.
You wanna read what it says under damage immunities?
Oh no. I'm going to assume it's immune to psychic damage,
It is,
basically.
unfortunately.
Yeah, cool. All right, nothing happens then.
However, are there additional effects?
Nope. It just courses around it. It can't take movements until my next turn, so it can't do anything until my next turn. But I don't know if that would
it
work
is
because it's psychic.
No, it doesn't say
it's
anything in the spell
incapacitated.
about like it having to take the damage to be incapacitated. But
All right,
incapacitated, at least.
It seems to freeze, but it doesn't seem to affect it at all. And that is my last spell slot gone. Bonk. That's all he does on his turn.
All right. Paul. Still, probably at the end of this turn, you and Beatrice will get back to the pillow trove.
So what's like the most important way of like making a relationship work? It's trotting along. Asking for advice.
All right. Sevia, it's your go.
I would like to try and okay. Sevia, like, not looking too great, not looking too crash hot. What level spell is it? Fuck. Okay. So, from this creature's embrace, she, because necrotic damage was what happened when she touched that book as well.
Yeah.
So she, in the same way that when she touched the book, and she's had necrotic damage happen before, it's like a burning, and it like literally burnt her hand. This, she just feels like burning through her entire body as her throat is getting crushed. And
crushed from the outside and drained of vitality from the inside.
Yeah. So she's like scrabbling at her own neck, like this panic, trying to just get her nails to take purchase. And she... Yeah, no, I can cast 2 spells if one is a cantrip. Oh, actually, would she... How much air is in her lungs? I'm just asking if she can do 2 spells that involve vocal components, or whether she's down to 1. I'm happy for... I'm gonna say it's just 1, honestly, because she just got fucked up and lost like a bunch of hit points. So she goes to Misty Step, and just can't. But she realizes there's not enough air to do this and call for help at the same time. So
I'll allow you to do both if you want, but if you do both, you will go into basically the suffocating state.
Okay.
Which would mean that that you will be able to, from there, survive a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier.
Okay. Cool.
And then from there,
Cool.
and then after that, you will fall to 0 hit points and begin dying.
Okay, cool. So
if you are not already out of.
Hopefully this should only be a temporary issue. So she realizes she only has X amount of air left in her lungs. And she's scrabbling, and she normally doesn't vocalize when she sends message. But she knows she hasn't got enough air or enough magic to do with sending, so all she does is just reach out with her mind and try and contact Fall, Beatrice, anyone, even just Conrad across the room. She's just trying to get a magical connection with message. And out loud, she would just say, Strahd, it's Strahd, help, it's Strahd. And then with whatever as deep a breath as she can, and she attempts to cast Misty Step and move out of the golem's grasp.
Okay, so that message, who would you be more focused on conceptually in trying to cast that one?
Fall?
Okay, so Fall, you hear that message. And yeah, Misty Step out of the way.
Okay, yep, so yeah, her eyes roll back for a moment, almost as if she's lost all the air in her lungs, but then she just almost dissolves into mist and would thud to the ground on the other side of the room, just gasping and heaving. And that is her turn.
All right. Beatrice, is your go. You maybe see some distress on Fall's face as the message comes through.
Yeah, can I reply to it now or wait till my go?
I'll allow you to reply now.
Okay, yeah. So Fall it's kind of like start and then just be like, what Strahd? What? Where are you? We'll get help. We'll come help.
All right. So Beatrice, hearing that, will immediately tap Fall on the shoulder and cast Longstrider. So you get an extra 10 feet to your speed. And Beatrice is going to fly up
Okay.
as fast as she can.
All right.
She's got 120 feet.
120 feet. I would say you would probably just be able to get to the room with that amount of time.
She's sort of skidding and what?
Now you see this amber statue of Strahd that looks like it was choking something or someone a second ago.
Well, if
because
Stevie
it's
is on the
incapacitated and kind of psychically held in place.
if Stevie's on the floor near the door, she can probably guess what's happened.
Yeah.
She draws her sword.
Now, what kind of... Is it an action or a bonus action to cast Longstrider?
I'm pretty sure it's an action.
Okay.
So she can't do anything else this turn.
Yeah.
But she has, apart from bonus action, Slayer's Prey.
Designate the statue as Slayer's Prey. Okay. Alright. The statues go again. How long is the statue incapacitated? Conrad? Is it
Till the end of my next turn, I believe. I'll just double check. Sorry. Yes.
Yes.
Incapacitated till the start of my next turn.
Okay. So it is currently incapacitated, and cannot do anything. And then it's your turn.
Yep. So Conrad looks over, sees Beatrice and Fall arrive, and like, well, that was quick. And then he's going to just basically just do like a quite a nimble little, not an acrobat thing like Skull, but quite a nimble little parkour type thing to go and grab his rapier from where it was beside his bed.
Okay.
And then try and just like back again. I'm presuming that's an action, or can I do one attack
no,
with this?
that's movement and your
That's just movement.
object
cool.
interaction.
Oh, good. Cool. He grabs that and then he's gonna. So basically, in a very nimble thing, he kind of just like leaps over, potentially even where Sevia has fallen to the ground, to the bed, grabs the rapier, uses that springiness to like lunge back at the thing and just like throws himself at it. And with his rapier, I will roll to hit.
Yeah.
Only a 14 to hit the first one.
That will miss, unfortunately.
That's all right. Second one. That's a 28 to hit.
That'll certainly hit.
Cool. So that's a D8. Sorry, I didn't pre-roll this one. So 11 points of damage initially.
Okay.
And then that's all right. He wouldn't think of activating the flame action of it yet. So that's fine. But he will bonus action form of dread. So
all right.
He's like, again, yeah, the same, the like veins raised on the side of his neck. His like body kind of like doesn't collapse in on itself, but just like immediately he just looks a lot more pallid and unhealthy. And and I get temporary hit points.
Yeah. The other thing that Sevia and Beatrice would notice that this time, as Conrad invokes this form of dread, his canine teeth seem to elongate. And his features shift a little more than they usually would, to make him look almost vampiric.
Yowzers. Interesting. It's fair. He would be burying his teeth at it anyway.
Yeah. So I believe that's your go, Conrad.
Yep.
Fall. Your go. You're still downstairs. You have been long strided.
Yeah, that's right. So Fall can run 100 feet. He'll do that. I assume he just doesn't get in since Beatrice took 120.
Yeah, so you'd be basically in the corridor. You can kind of see what's going on, but you're not in the fray of it.
Yeah, excellent. So just like push past any patrons in the way, so I can.
If you were to action dash and bonus action dash, you would be able to get into the combat area properly, but you wouldn't be able to do anything else.
Dang, no, I assume I can't see everyone, so he'll just call out, Sevia, I'm on your way, I'm on my way, hang in there! And that's a divine restoration, so she is going to heal 5 plus 10 HP.
Babe!
I'm coming to help!
Alright. Next is Sevia.
Okay, cool. A lot's happening right now.
Yeah.
So she can breathe again. That's sexy. She looks back up. Conrad's just gone back into fencing melee with the statue. Beatrice and Fall are here. But she's disoriented, she's in a lot of pain. She feels a little bit better upon seeing Fall arrive. Both magically and just because. And she's addled and she just can't wrap her head around why this is here. So she's going to try and straighten up as much as she can from kneeling. She'll use half her movement to stand up, but she's like catch herself against the wall. And she looks at the statue and she goes, "Speak!" And I would like it to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is a 26.
Oh, it does not fall under my command.
However, it does say in a very familiar voice, "If you insist."
Bonus action panic, because I can't do any spells. But she will panic for that moment, and she looks back at it, and she goes, well then, answer his questions." And she looks like she gestures at Conrad.
He has the answers he needs for now. Then we're going to move on to Beatrice's turn.
So Beatrice will take another few steps into the room so that she's in front of Sevia.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll say, "For what do you want, Sin?"
I want what is rightfully mine.
Something tells me you're not going to get it just yet.
No, but I am patient.
And Beatrice is going to thwack him with her sword.
Alright, roll to hit.
Whoa! Hang on. I've got to get into the actual thing. Okay. 14.
That misses, unfortunately.
She's gonna swipe again.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
So that is 30 to hit.
Yeah, that certainly hits.
And
That is double this thing's AC.
that's... Hang on. Can I borrow one of your...
Yes.
Didn't work very well on my end. So it's normally 13, like 13 is the max damage it would normally do.
Yeah.
That was an amazing roll. And so hang on, do I add Slayer's Prey to...
Yes, Slayer's Prey is maximized as well because it is a dice that you roll.
Okay, so that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, and then another 8 points.
That's 27. I will say, if you want to smite, this is the time to do it.
Well, I might smite then.
Yes.
So that's Thunderous Smite.
So it would just be
Or
a
is it
standard
just regular smite?
You have,
Yeah.
the spell smites you need to cast before you use them,
Yeah.
but just a regular divine smite you can choose to use once you hit.
Alright. I don't know how smite works. Oh, there it is. An extra. Oh. It's an extra 2d8.
So are you just using a first level smite?
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, it would be 2d8.
Minimum damage. 2 1s. Snake
Two?
eyes, baby.
But it is 18 from the smite because this is critted as well. That's why this is the time to use a smite.
Yes, that is true.
So, 27 plus 18 is 45.
5. There we go.
All right. Nice. All right. Next is the spirit. The spawn. So I'm going to need, because these two characters are within 5 feet of it, I am going to need Conrad and Beatrice to make me wisdom saving throws. As strange whispers emanate from the spawn. Conrad, you have advantage, being used to this.
Okay. Cool. 19 for Conrad.
19.
22 for Beatrice.
Both of those are successes.
Awesome.
So, nothing on a success. But it also gets its go. It is going to... yeah, it's going to try to Conrad, roll me a. Actually, no, Conrad, roll me a charisma saving throw.
I'm so good at those too.
Does
14.
Beatrice still have her reaction?
She would.
Counter spell.
At what level?
3rd. This will be my last.
Roll me
third, I
a
think.
charisma check. So roll me a d20 rather, and add your charisma modifier.
8.
The spell.
That's cocked.
That's a bad one.
the spell functions. And what was your save, Conrad?
14.
14. So you are under the effect of a dominate person spell, as Strahd says,
Oh no.
"Protect me, old friend."
Like Cora just suddenly his demeanor immediately just changes. He stands up straighter and his eyes get that same glassy stare that you haven't seen for some time.
Yeah. Okay. So that is its go. Conrad, it's your go.
I step in front of the Strahd golem, Strahd construct thing, and he again just with the very big glassy eyed like the thing. His shoulders slacken. He drops like his sword for a moment, and then just shakes his head. As suddenly a lot quieter in his head for a moment. And then he steps in front of it and then raises his sword, not like threateningly to anyone else, but like as like it's ready to parry whatever that is. So I don't know what that would be. He's just defending.
Okay. Yeah. So you're imposing...
I guess I have like the help action, so he prepares that for but not verbally as he usually does.
Okay. Forward is your go.
Okay, Full run the remaining 20-30 feet and yell out to this strange Strahd statue. to you? Do we have to put you back in the grave? And would he... I guess it would be quite clear. I guess I'll roll an insight check just to check, but it probably is aware of what's happening to Conrad. Yeah, that's a 21.
Yeah.
So he's going to do a move, like, kind of like returning to that his old way of fighting that was like, he's going to like pretend to like stumble and fall and just kind of like touch any part of Conrad he can grab. Do you think Conrad would allow this, or would he roll an opportunity attack?
At this stage, it is Conrad's choice, because the only commandment essentially is to protect Strahd.
Oh, yeah, because it was...
I'm going to do an insight check at disadvantage for myself.
I'm not sure
for
if this will
fall.
work, but I'll give it a try.
Okay. What's his insight again? Probably a +0. Yep, 2. So Conrad does not understand your intention at all, so he would probably try to contest that, I guess.
Contested.
Or try to like move away, I guess. Yeah, to contest a dex, I suppose. Let's go. I'm a DM now.
Acrobatics or straight dex? DM more.
I think you should do dex rolls when Conrad's slippery, so we'll see.
Hopefully. Oh, I nearly got a 19. Shit, that's a 14.
That's all right. I rolled a 7, so yeah.
Nice. All right, hopefully this will work. He like grabs you by like, I don't know, he touches like his elbow or something and casts protection from evil and good.
Okay. Read to me what protection from evil and good
Hopefully
does.
it works. So Connor would be protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. And he gets creatures of those types get disadvantage on attack rolls against the target, and the target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed, and if already so, they have advantage on new saving rolls.
Okay. So it doesn't end the effect, but you do
he
have...
will get advantage.
But you do, yes. So it is dominate person, not command, but yes, it does count as a charm effect.
Oh, yes, true.
Yeah, that's
excellent, excellent. Sweet. So
it's the big one. In fact,
Yes.
Conrad looks more possessed than he normally has ever before.
oof, absolutely. So
anything else?
Yeah, as a bonus action, he'll just be like, hang in there, comrade, remember what I taught you. You can fight this. And that's Bardic Inspiration.
Really setting him up for success here. Great.
Yeah.
Right.
Can't wait to roll on that one.
Sevia, it's your go.
Okay. This is not good. This is very not good. I will note for the audience that Sevia never actually took a short rest after we fought the Hydra. She has not gained any spell slots back. She's running on fumes at this point. So a lot of the stuff she would normally be using, she just doesn't have the magical resources for, and she's waiting. She's not waiting this one out, but she is trying to like gauge what the best course of action is here, and she sees that Fall kind of has a handle on helping Conrad, so she wants to try and eliminate Strahd as a threat for like the bajillionth time. So she, without even using her wand, because this magic is almost second nature to her, at this point it is easier than breathing, she does a few arcane hand motions and rasps out a few words, and a fire bolt cantrip is going to shoot out and hopefully shoot like under Conrad's arm where there's maybe a gap, and hit Strahd. So that's a to hit.
Yeah.
24.
That certainly hits.
Cool. So yeah, this little slip of fire just shoots through like a gap in Conrad's arm for 20 fire damage.
All
But,
right.
like 2 seconds afterwards, Conrad's arm moves down as if it was like trying to like impede it basically with his own body.
You see after that, like parts of the statue start. They do seem to be kind of discorporating into mist, but there's still a solidity to the form. Dominate Person is a concentration spell, I believe. Yes, so it doesn't need to roll concentration check. That is a... Ooh. Yeah, so, but it is a saving throw, legendary resistance on a success. Beatrice. Oh, unless there is anything else Sevia wants to do with a bonus action?
She can't give bardic inspiration, but she is going to try and give whatever the opposite of that is to Strahd. And she's just going to be like, oh, shut up, you incorporeal bastard! I'm sick of your stupid face! Except all of that is very raspy.
Okay.
That's her action.
All right. Beatrice, it's your go.
Getting the real dice out now.
Yes.
D&D Beyond is
D&D
betraying
Beyond
us.
is failing me. Well, first off, I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite. So we're ready this time. Just in case. And she's gonna sort of, for kind of half distracting Conrad, she's gonna reach around and take a swipe at
Yeah.
the
So
statue if she can.
roll these attacks with disadvantage as Conrad is protecting the Strahd apparition.
Well, that's... Yeah. 14 for the first one.
Misses, unfortunately.
And a 19 for the second.
Okay, that one will hit. So I imagine as you go to swinging, Conrad is compelled to parry away the blade on the first strike.
Yes,
and
we're
goes to do it
practiced.
with
Yeah.
goes to do it with the second, but you're able to swing around, and your Thunderous Smite gets added to this.
Yes.
Um,
No, I'm
now-
just double checking exactly what I'm how many things I'm rolling.
Yeah.
Because I've still got Slayer's Prey, and then okay, and that was first level for Thunderous Smite. Sorry. Oh my god.
That's a lot of ones, babe.
Why am I rolling so badly tonight? My god. 16. Wait.
16 total.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thunder damage, and Thunderous Smite has an extra thing if I can get back to it.
Strength saving throw will be
Strength
pushed
saving
10 feet
throw.
away and knocked prone.
Yeah.
Alright. And that's just your... That's just based on your DC, isn't it?
Yes.
That's a natural one. So,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's an 18 to save, so that definitely
Yeah.
doesn't save.
yeah.
He gets blasted across the room.
Alright. 10 feet back. Unfortunately, immediately his go again as he
Yeah.
uses half movement to move up and 10 of his remaining 15 feet of movement. Let's just check. Is there anything he can decide to do out of range? Yeah, let's. He wants to finish what he started a little. Sevia, can you please roll me a Constitution saving throw as the apparition of Strahd, annoyed about your firebolt shattering part of his form, approaches
Is
and
Sevia
reaches out a hand.
Is Sevia within 10 feet of Beatrice?
Yes.
You get +5 on top of.
On top of the fact I just rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so that is a definite success. So You do still take half damage.
That's fine.
On 8d8 necrotic damage.
So she could still. Okay. Oh god.
I rolled really well here.
Darby,
They're
I'm
like,
going to save you some time. Is the half above or below 36?
so total is 54, so 25, 26, 27.
If Fall had not healed her, she would be down. But Fall did heal her, so she's on single digits.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Strahd is about 10 feet from the group. He decided not to reapproach. Conrad, it's your go.
I'm still dominant person.
Yep.
Paul was holding on to me, weren't they?
Yes.
I'm gonna
believe
try and get
so.
out of that, I guess.
Grabbed your sleeve, pretty much. It's not a huge
Yeah,
thing.
he pulls away. Do you want me to roll for it?
No, Conrad will let you go.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Fall will let Conrad go.
Yeah, so he moves back and let go of me. I need to. I can't. Oh.
I
And
just
then
realized I didn't roll the concentration for Beatrice's check, but yeah, legendary resistance
Yeah.
anyway.
And then
But
he
that's
just
another one
shakes his
burned.
head. Like he doesn't quite know what he's doing. And then he does move to step and stand in front of to protect. Not Strahd again.
Okay.
Rapier at the ready.
Yeah.
And I
Paul.
do the help action to him again so he gets advantage on his next. Whatever. There you go.
Okay.
Does he not get to roll to resist? I don't
No.
really know this spell. Damn it. Okay, that doesn't help then.
There is an opportunity that they will get that Conrad gets to roll to resist, but
Yeah. It's a big boy spell.
Okay.
the trigger for that has not yet been satisfied.
Okay. The highs and lows. What Fall's gonna do? Okay. Fall's gonna be like, Strahd, you leave my girlfriend alone, and then run back to Sevia, and it's kind of like grab her by the shoulder or the hand and be like you hang in there, okay? And that is 18 points of healing. They level cure wounds.
Babe! Oh my god, put me back in double digits.
Yes, you stay in those double digits. And then I guess I'll use my. I'll also add my last bardic inspiration onto that. I'll heal again. Let's get you back on your feet. That's 11 points of healing.
Okay.
And then we'll just stand in front of Xavier
Alright.
protectively.
Sevia, it's your go.
Okay. Seeing that Fall no longer has a handle on the Conrad situation, and also that she is once again yo-yoing up and down the scale of being alive, Sevia looks at Fall and says, Thank you, darling. And then we'll look over at Conrad and look at Strahd and say, You don't get him anymore. And then because it's one of her only high levels left, she is going to cast Dispel Magic at a 5th level on Conrad.
That is enough that you don't. That is high enough that you don't even have to roll.
Thank
The
God.
5th level spell, 5th level equals, and is a Free dispel.
Interesting.
Yep, so Sevia, like, looks at Strahd and then looks at Conrad and just, with the wand in her hand almost as an afterthought, she does these arcane gestures, and it's almost like she reaches out and pulls the shininess from his eyes and that cloudiness from his mind as it just draws out of him, and like she just pulls it into the air and like throws it either side of her as it dissipates into nothing around her. And she kind of staggers a little bit, just because that's a lot of, it's the highest level slot she has at the moment, so she's, yeah. But she dispelled him!
Yeah.
Yay!
And also, does spell protection from good and evil, or does it just dispel one thing at a time?
Just one thing.
Nice.
It can dispel multiple things if you choose to, like, but it's basically all or one. It is, you can choose to dispel a specific effect, or you choose to dispel all effects targeting a creature.
I was looking for specific because Sevia would be able to know that he was dominated.
Yeah. All right. Beatrice, your go.
Beatrice is gonna step back into range of Strahd and thwack him with her sword.
All right. Roll to hit. That another nat 20? Or a nat...
Emily just threw their dice away, so perhaps not. Oh no. Cursed.
That's Cat Conrad's dice now. That's his.
They need new dice, I think.
God. All right. So first one whiffs it completely.
Yeah.
Second one, she comes back with like a
Punches Conrad in the face.
backhand.
Yeah, just punches Conrad where he's already been dispelled.
Ow!
Comes back with a backhand, and that's a 24 to hit.
That will certainly hit.
So this time, okay, that's a bit better than it has been. That works.
Okay.
So that's 13, 14, 15, 16? 13 plus 4.
13 plus 4.
17.
17. There you go. I can't do maths.
Who amongst us can?
This is very true.
No smite.
You know what? Sure.
Alright. So
Divine-
17 normal
That's
damage,
not-
and then
Again, which is... Right, fuck me this time. Hey! Okay, that's better.
It's 14.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
14.
Yes.
Alright.
Leave me and my dyslexic brain alone.
The spirit is just kind of holding on to this amber form. You see that, like, the last remnants of it are of the amber are basically just this one cracked amber hand that's even missing like one of the fingers, the ring finger, and essentially what's almost like a death mask of Strahd made of amber, just being held together with this misty shadow as it is its go. And Conrad and Beatrice, as you are within proximity, can you make me the what type of saving throw was it? The wisdom save.
And once again, if Conrad is within 10 feet of Beatrice, he gets a +5 on top of all that.
Thank you, because I have a +0 to wisdom. Awesome. I rolled well for once. So a 22.
That is enough.
Dirty 20.
That is enough. All right. So nothing happens. You should have had advantage on that too, because I don't know whether you rolled with advantage, remembering from last time, but it doesn't matter if you succeeded anyway.
I rolled again, it was a 2, so yeah, the first roll was the advantage.
Yeah. Then it gets
I just rolled again.
Yep.
It was a 2.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird. So watch out, Strahd will be outside your window.
Yeah, besties.
All right.
Twins.
What happens? That needs to be upcasted pretty high for other stuff, doesn't it? Yeah, no. That's not worth upcasting. Therefore, generally not worth casting at this juncture of the combat. You know what? Is there something that he can do to just fuck with you? Because he knows that this is over. Or is he just going to cause pain?
Oh, what a fun question to be hearing.
It is. It really is. Yeah, I think at this point, he is. Yeah, all he can really do is cause pain. And he sees he can probably maximize that pain by going another blight at Sevia. So please roll me a Constitution saving throw, Sevia. What was it this time?
A lovely, sexy 14.
That is not enough, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
As you take... Oh, that was another good roll. 44 points of necrotic damage.
Sevia collapses to the ground.
Yeah, looking very, very dehydrated. Yeah, and yeah, there's no additional effects for humans. All right. Then it's Conrad's go.
Cool. All right. Yes, I attack. I stabby stab.
All right, roll to hit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's an 18 to hit, so that should still hit. Cool. So I pre-rolled for this. I've been waiting to do any attacks for a little while. So that is a 22 points of damage. That also includes the fire damage. Oh no. So first, bonus action. He says the words to activate his rapier finally, which bursts into flames. And then again, just looking just really out of it, lunges forward and strikes at this apparition. Yes, for 22 points of damage. If you want me to separate the fire, let me know.
No.
Cool. And Beatrice is nearby. Does that mean I get advantage, or like for the sneak attack
mean you get
purposes?
Advantage, but it does mean you get sneak
purposes. Yeah, cool. So that's a 9 points of sneak attack damage as well. So a total of 31 points of damage for that first hit.
So how is it that in that strike you destroy the remains of this?
Cool.
This form?
The form was already slightly missed away. And so Conrad was just really out of it. Just had the hole pulled out of, like, it was just scooped out of his brain again. And he just turns on this apparition and just says the words in Infernal, I believe it was, that activates the sword, which bursts into flames, and then just surges in like this big, like full on, like not just like a rapier lunge, but just like throws himself at it. As he drives that wedge straight into the center of it, and it burns the apparition from the inside out.
And you specifically, Conrad, as the apparition disappears. No one else hears this, but you hear in your head the voice of Strahd, whispering and hollow. This is not where this ends, Tabeloni.
This was your choice, he says, probably not very loudly, but aloud. This was your choice. You made this. I was civil.
You get no response.
And probably because he's thrown himself dead, he's probably just like kneeling on the ground at that point.
Okay.
And he's just like, he just stares at the ground, while probably there's a little bit of a panic in the background.
We're going to stay in initiative for a moment. With Fall, what do you do?
Xavier, no. He just like drops to the ground and grabs her hands and does 19 points of healing. Are you okay? With me?
Oh, God above. Why am I on the ground?
The Strahd thing, he attacked again. Some nasty spell.
Strahd.
I think. Oh, good. I think Conrad's got him.
Conrad! Oh, but she like panics a little bit. Her brain just. She's so fucked up.
Of note, now that is dealt with, we are out of initiative.
Okay.
It's the only remaining ticking clock.
I figured. Apologies. But she just like panics and like just she doesn't break Fall's hold, but she's like just that thing when people are in shock and like pain, and she just is trying to like flail around, and she just only calms when she looks at Conrad, and she just lets herself kind of drop into Fall's embrace, and she just exhales. Did he hurt you?
No, I didn't get the chance to get near him.
Conrad.
Conrad, are you okay?
I don't know. Probably by that point, the form of dread kind of just sinks back into his normal pallid self. But he does turn and look back. And looks back and like he does like register like Xavier's like on the ground hurt. He just looks very just out of sorts, I guess. He's like, are you all right?
I will be.
And his like gaze like slides up to Fall, and then to Beatrice is like, you came at a good time, it seems.
Xavier messaged Fall.
Yes.
Good thinking.
Got here as quickly as we could.
Most fortunate. And his gaze just slides back down the ground in front of him for a few moments, so it's like his back's like facing everyone else, and then he kind of takes a couple of beats and stands up and just turns properly to face everyone. Just looks again very out of sorts and quite young at the moment.
Fall's hands and Xavier's continue to glow softly, and that's 22 more points of healing, so he gets 2 more spells. He kind of like looks up to face Conrad and what What was that? The Strahd thing. How did that happen?
His jaw kind of squares a bit. A remnant from Barovia, clinging on beyond it, desperate to claw back what he thinks is his. On the fringes, I think he has been here for some time. I don't know what happened, though. He shouldn't have been able to do that.
Shouldn't be here at all.
No, but we all take parts of Barovia with us. I believe perhaps he may have hitched a ride with me.
You?
Yes.
How?
Beatrice sort of looks at Conrad and then looks at Sevia. Perhaps this is a chat for another time.
Perhaps it is. It is impossible to say otherwise. I do not know how someone could die and then continue to live
I don't know if we should
in
stay
such a
here.
fashion. Where should we go?
There are many other inns around the city.
You're right. He shakes his head. Yes, that is good plan. That will probably do something, I suppose.
Yes, maybe we should share a room for safety.
Beatrice walks up to Sevia because she's noticed Sevia's, still a little raspy, and pops a hand very gently around her throat and lay on hands, and she gets an extra 5 HP.
Y'all. I'm but one little wizard.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. No, we've caused quite a ruckus. We should find somewhere safer, maybe.
Yes, although we'll have to contact Caleb, as this was our only point of contact for him to send ally to.
I can sort that out. I should have enough left to do that.
Conrad looks over the room, little stream blankets, and then he hasn't unpacked much, but there's been just a couple of little things that he's neatly laid out on the bedside table and stuff. And he just kind of puts one hand on his hip and just sighs, and then just starts just methodically walking over and carefully packing stuff up without saying anything to anyone else.
That was kind of fucked up, really.
When isn't anything when it comes to us?
Fair. We should all go pack our rooms.
Yes. Yeah. And a full help Sevia up.
We can probably ask at the front desk for another place.
I wouldn't do that. That's taking business from them. Don't
Sorry,
worry, we'll
rude.
find something.
Okay. You can handle that. You
Just go pack.
Yes. In a moment. And to Fall, she is just going to say very quietly, just start without me. 1 second, please.
Beatrice isn't leaving the room.
Sevia glares at her for a second.
Beatrice just leans up against the wall with her arms crossed.
She stomps over to she walks over to Conrad.
Fall leaves.
And Fall doesn't leave.
Oh, he does leave, I mean. So.
Okay. Sevia just walks over to Conrad. And she just looks at him, put his things away for a second, and she just puts a hand on his arm.
Through methodically doing that, just like clearly making it so he's not looking at anyone else.
Yeah.
But
she
he does
doesn't
start when she touches him.
Yeah, she doesn't try and make eye contact or anything. She just places a hand on his arm. And she looks as if she goes to speak, stops, and then the light touch on his arm just becomes like a gentle, just like grip there. And
there's a slight tremor that's going through him that you notice for that point.
She looks up at him, but again, she doesn't make eye contact. And nothing she thinks of feels right to say. So she just squeezes his arm again. And then just lets her hand kind of trail off his. And she gives a little nod. And then she walks out of the room. And she goes and packs. And on the way out, she's like, Beatrice.
Beatrice isn't going to say anything. She's just going to be standing in the corner, like standing against the wall with her arms crossed.
You do spot the kind of like looks over at you a couple of times, like, what the fuck? And then he continues to, and then like he probably just like dithers trying to get, because again, he didn't take much, he didn't have the chance to really unpack many things. It was just like a couple of things that it's like, this is like a comfortable thing for me in a comfortable room. And then he kind of like shuts I think he's got a bag now because I think his suitcase rotted away. He's going to like shove some of the stuff in his little hip bag, and then he shoves some more into like the backpack, I think. He slings that over his shoulder and turns around. He's like, what?
I'm just waiting. I didn't unpack anything. I packed everything in my bag when we left this morning. I didn't think we were coming back.
I see.
I wanted to keep an eye on you.
He frowns, obviously. More like a petulant child than anything, though.
And Beatrice sort of stands up and leans forward and says, not in any way that I think that you're thinking. I just wanted to make sure nothing came back.
I see. What a way to live. And he pushes past her and goes out to stand and wait in the hallway, or stand and wait downstairs.
Beatrice follows.
As you do so, you see waiting in the hallway this young woman, half scaled, very, very draconic scales on one side, and you can see she's spotted something in the room and just says, "Oh, the bit of a scrape you must have had in there. Are you the folks Mr. Caleb told me about?" And that's where we're going to leave it for this week.
See you next week, everyone.
Next
See
time.
ya.
See you next week.
Welcome back to Curse of Strahd, everybody.
Thank you for listening.
Doodle.
Goodbye.